Hey, this is Matt with P1AG Central. We're going to go over real quick resetting the CMOS or the BIOS on a computer after the batteries failed. So most of the computers, whether or not it's this Microtel or a Dell or whatever is in the machine, will have that coin cell battery. You see that down there? Right there. See that battery? So they're usually a CR2032. When they go bad, the computer will do things like not turn on by itself, or it won't load software, etc., etc. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and turn this on. And because the battery did fail, we have to manually turn it back on with a switch in front of the computer. Now you're going to have a keyboard connected, and in some cases you'll also have to have a mouse. When this screen comes up, start hitting delete or F2. Now if you did it right, you're going to see that screen there. You're going to have to hit F2 on the Dells and the HP computers, delete on pretty much everything else. So there's a couple things you need to pay attention to, and hopefully these video bands aren't showing up on the camera. So in standard CMOS features, the date and time isn't really important, but I like to set it anyway. Make sure you see both your drives. The top one's a hard drive, that one's the DVD or CD-ROM drive. Want to make sure that floppy drive A is not installed. Halt on, no errors. And as long as all that's correct, you can escape to go back to the main menu. If you do need to make any changes in there, highlight whatever it is you want to change, hit the enter key, make your change, hit the enter key again, and step out. Now there's a few more things you need to pay attention to as well. There's going to be boot order. You want to make sure that your CD, DVD, ROM drive is first, and power after power failure. So I don't see boot order in there. It's not going to be in there. There are some features in here that have to be changed on the Dells, which we'll cover in another video. Power management setup has restore on AC power loss. Now normally that's off. Now, I've already been in this BIOS and adjusted it back on. What that does is it turns the computer back on when the machine is powered back up in the morning or whenever it's plugged back in. So we're going to escape back to our main menu. We want to look for boot order. Boot order must be in here. Now, not all computers are going to have, there it is, boot sequence. They're not all going to be exactly like this. Some of them are going to, words are going to be different, but they're going to be very similar. We're going to enter here. See, it's got, right now it's got the hard disk drive as the first boot device. We want to change that. Change it to the CD-ROM drive, make the hard disk drive the second boot device. And we are going to escape, escape, and that should cover it for this particular computer. And then you want to go to save and exit with the arrow keys, hit enter, save configure changes and exit setup, okay. Now it's going to reboot. Now this particular computer was having problems. I suspect that the onboard video is failing, so I've added a video card to this, and we have to reinstall software. Whenever you change the cards or whatever you need to change in these things, unless you're changing memory or something simple, you have to reinstall software after doing that. So that's what we're doing.